Ninjas have got to go. All right, Shalom Israel. First and foremost, as always, I would like to give all praises, honor, glory, respect, and the blessings to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham Rachaha Kwadash. Salutations to the Lord's elect on the four corners of the earth, pushing his truth and sincerity while patiently waiting for Yahweh Shai's return, and double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, which have taught us everything we know through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. Shabbat Shalom. I just wanted to do a quick video, a quick response to a news article I found here, and Ninjas Have Got to Go, which is an article which I found from the new tabs icon. Okay. And basically a child, which will be a little girl, was found walking alone on a highway for 90 minutes to school as parents arrested. So police arrested the parents of a little girl found wandering outside alone after they determined she was allowed to walk to school alone. A 90 minute, which will be 1 hour and 30 minute distance after the dad refused to drive. Okay, so pretty much, Jake in this society is so through to the point to where they're liable to act without thinking. They're liable to do things without thinking. Okay, if you have a child, that child is your responsibility. You don't ever let a little girl walk on a highway by herself to school. Okay? And to show you how stupid these ninjas are, okay, they don't seem to realize that there are predators out there. Okay? Numerous predators. Okay, that little girl could have been kidnapped or child napped, one or the other. She could have been taken by a sex predator or a trafficker, somebody who sells children, teenagers, adults, and even old people on slave trafficking rings or sex trafficking rings. That little girl could have been a victim of a sex trafficking ring, or a pedo ring, or a slave trafficking ring. But you're gonna sit here and let her walk on the highway by herself to school, which is 1 hour and 30 minutes away. Okay. And when you look at the image, and you can just, how does she even have children? She looked like a ghoul. Okay, she looked like one of those ghouls that pop up in one of those comedy horror movies. The booga booga. No, scare the shit out of you so bad you shit your drawers by accident and shit. She looked like one of those type of ghouls that pop up one of them comedy horror movies. Who the fuck has a child by her? Okay? She looked like one of those shaquishas. Those look like one of those type of women you do not put your ride in, especially if you're going raw. But here it is. Okay. They have their little girl out there on the highway. On the highway. You don't know who's going through the highway. You have members that are a part of the cartel driving through the highway. You have a bunch of weirdos and freaks traveling through the highway. You have a bunch of pedos driving through the highway. You have a bunch of clowns driving through the highway. You have a bunch of hitmen and traffickers driving through the highway. She's completely vulnerable. A stranger could have easily went up to her and asked her, "Where are you going? Where's your parents?" And all she had to do was give the wrong answer. And just like that, she would have been another missing girl on the news. Let's go to the book of Job. Okay. Okay, let me see. Okay. Let me do this to save time. And the father's to blame too. You know, you didn't want to drive your child to work. Like, well, what the hell is wrong with you, man? That's a little girl, and you didn't feel like driving. You didn't feel like driving her to school. You a grown ass man. And that's the problem with a lot of you niggas. You niggas want to have children, but you don't want to think. You don't think about the responsibilities of having to take care of a child. You don't think about the responsibilities of that. Now, do you? You just, you just want to put your rod inside of a woman because she got some good pussy, and then you want to lay down, you want to relax, you want to enjoy the rest of your day. But you don't want to think about the responsibilities of, well, what if she's pregnant? I might have to buy this, I might have to buy that. No, you know? Okay? Well, what you two did as parents was very irresponsible. Okay? And the mother is no different because she agreed to the idea. Okay? And she looked like she was fully capable of driving that little girl to school. So what if you would have got pulled over by the police for not having a driver's license? You're taking your little girl, I would not recommend taking your children to school. Okay? You never heard of homeschooling? You could have schooled you could have schooled your child at home. But no, obviously y'all was too busy doing other things. And when you have a child, that child is very important. That child becomes one of your top responsibilities, man. You got a little girl on the highway walking 1 hour and 30 minutes to school. Job 39. Okay, so let's go to Job 39, verse 16. The fuck? You know what? Go back. Job chapter 39, verse 16. Okay? Okay, Job 39, verse 12. Wilt thou believe him that he will bring home thy seed and gather it into thy barn? Okay, gavest thou the goodly wings of the peacocks, or the wings of the feathers of the ostrich, which leaveth her eggs in the earth and warmeth them in dust, and forgetteth that the foot may crush them? And that's the majority of you ninja women amongst our nation. Okay? That's the majority of you ninja women amongst our nation. Okay? That goes for you Negro, Latino, and Native Indian women that are of the 2/3 of our nation. Okay? You forget that your actions can lead to the total ruin of your own children. You forget that. You forget it. Which leaveth her eggs in the earth and warmeth them in the dust, and forgetteth that the foot may crush them. Okay? And the foot is a metaphor for your actions. Okay? You nigger women amongst our nation, you forget that your actions can lead to the ruin or the ruination of your own children. Okay? Because y'all tend to act before y'all think. Okay? Verse 16, she is hardened against her young ones as though they were not hers. And you see that through their actions. You know, you over here drinking hard liquor. You got your friends over. You over there smoking weed, laughing, gossiping about things that do not matter to life. Meanwhile, your children are around. And they're seeing that. And they're witnessing that. And they're remembering that. And they're growing up from those habits. And what happens? Well, what happens later on down the line? That child grows up being a Generation Z as ninja. And the word ass is not a bad word. Okay? All you have to do is type in ass in the Bible on your computer, and you will see that the word ass shows up multiple times in the Bible. The word ass is just another word for a donkey. And the majority of our women amongst our nation are a bunch of stupid asses.